Most business owners think AI chatbots and AI voice agents are basically the same thing, just different ways to automate customer service. But here's the truth. This misconception is costing SMBs thousands in lost revenue every single month. I'm Mo from Sonar AI, and I've helped dozens of small businesses discover why voice-based AI agents absolutely demolish chatbots when it comes to customer engagement and conversations. The difference isn't just dramatic, it's actually game-changing. And if you're currently using chatbots or considering AI for your business, you need to understand why voice is the future. Now, I have free consultations that I offer at a limited availability. So if you're interested to see how this could actually apply to your business, then I do invite you to click on the first link in the description to book your strategy session with me.
So the average chatbot has a 20% completion rate, and most people give up before getting what they actually need. Well, for voice agents, we see 85 to 90% completion rates. Why? Because when someone calls and connects with an intelligent voice or, someone that sounds like a human, they stay on the line until the problem is actually solved. So let's talk about lead qualification. Chatbots ask scripted questions that are, rigid in their sequence. And if your customer doesn't fit the flow, then the conversation kind of breaks. Whereas for voice agents, they have real conversations and they handle interruptions, follow-ups on interesting details, and adapt how each customer generally communicates. So take this example of Mark, which owns a roofing company. His chatbot used to ask, what type of roofing services do you need? And most customers just typed, I have a leak. And the chatbot would kind of stall because leak wasn't perhaps a preset option. Whereas the same person, so Mark, owning the roofing company, uses then voice AI, which handles the conversation naturally. So for example, the voice agent says, hi, how can I help you today? The customer says, I have a leak in my kitchen ceiling. And the voice agent goes, oh no, that sounds stressful. Let me get some details so we can get you sorted. What did you first notice with the leak? So you can see a difference there. The agent has empathy, it has context or gathers context, and it generally has a smooth way of collecting details. And in this example, this specific lead qualification, let's say voice AI agent, increased qualified leads by 160%. But here's another perspective that can be quite interesting for you. Voice AI actually works while customers are multitasking. So imagine they're calling, imagine they're cooking, or they're working. They can literally go and talk to this voice AI agent pretty much like they can talk to a human while they're doing other things. Whereas chatbots, they require their full attention and they need to type. So, voice AI fits into their life, so the customer's life much more seamlessly than chatbots kind of do, because chatbots, at the end of the day, they interrupt their life, meaning that they need to be there in order to, get the service or talk to the chatbot. Now, if you're interested to see how voice AI could replace or enhance your customer service, I'm offering free strategy sessions for this month, where we'll be analyzing your business, seeing where voice AI could actually fit, or if it even fits at all. So it might not be a fit, not for every business. Yeah, we can show you how voice AI can fit into your business and potentially also improve it. So if you want to get this analysis, I invite you for a free consultation. I leave links in the description below. Now, a really interesting perspective also to take into consideration when comparing chatbots and voice AI agents is that not everyone is comfortable typing on a small screen, especially older customers or perhaps people with disabilities, whereas voice is a lot more, it's a universal. Everyone can speak. So one is able to break a lot of barriers by integrating voice AI solutions into their business. So the integration is a lot simpler, and you don't really need to build an app or ask them to download anything. They just need a phone number, they type it into their phone, and they're pretty much ready to go. Plus, voice agents can handle a lot of languages. So if you are serving a diverse community where people might be speaking or prefer to speak in a foreign and different language than the primary language, then voice agents are pretty well versed in the specific use case, whereas chatbots might not be able to fully satisfy this requirement. Now, here's the bottom line. Chatbots were first-generation automations. So they solved the problem of availability, but created new ones like bad UX or poor conversions. And this is where voice AI comes in as the perhaps second generation, we might call it, where it keeps the availability but delivers the natural human-like experience your customers actually want. And your competitors, they're still debating over chatbots, over human staff, or they're wondering why their chatbots isn't converting. While you have it figured out, you can leap ahead with the tech that actually works. Now, I have a limited number of free consultation slots for this month, so please, if you're serious about seeing how this could look into your own business, then I do offer this free analysis for free. So please grab your slot in the first link that I leave in the description. And with that said, I thank you so much, and I see you in the next video.